Do you believe, and have the men in black been following you around, that they are possible ETs themselves or are using ET technology?
I've not been followed by anything that resembles a Men in Black. I have been followed by Black Ops and got into a fight with something, with some Black Ops. But if anything showed up at our door that resembled a Men in Black, we'd clock him over the head and hide him in our basement.
When you were abducted in this incredible story, you explained that you were found with a nightgown on of some kind, and rumor is that it could have been Betty Hill's nightgown.
How can people make this stuff up? How in the world and why would people make this stuff up? The times, and again, I think they do it to try to prove a point. Or maybe they just laugh at me because I freak out so bad. I've been left on the roof butt naked. I've been left outside with the slide bolts locked inside. I've come back one time after an experience, pretty intense experience. I came back in a woman's nightgown. They stuffed me in the wrong clothing. And my wife thinks this is the funniest damn thing. True story. I went to bed wearing a shirt that I got for my bachelor party. My friend had it made, and it said, "I've been abducted by aliens, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt." I went to bed with that shirt on. I woke up in a woman's nightgown, and that shirt was missing. And so, whoever ended up with that, could you imagine being taken and, they put the wrong clothes on and you get that shirt, you wake up next to your husband and you have some guy's shirt that says that? You can't tell me they don't have a sense of humor.
Stan, how can you get your evidence to the U.S. government and get disclosure? And if they won't give it to us, will you go to other countries with your evidence and see if they might help and disclose what they have?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I know. Ex-ministers of defense. Some of the people working on my case are ex-naval intelligence. I have a friend who's, ex-NSA, very close friend. These are all very enlightened people. They've had experiences and they switched to the light, not the dark.
We have over 37,000 subscribers and we're hit about 150,000 hits a day, about 3.5 million times a month. What do you think our viewers could do to help get the word out?
Just really, it's kind of pay it forward. Believe that there is stuff out there because there truly is. Whoever these guys, you gotta understand, the government, the secret government, I don't think it's necessarily the government. I'm gonna say maybe a secret government. They have a vested interest in keeping this quiet because if we find out the truth, then they lose power. Then they don't matter anymore. Honestly, knowing that we are not the only ones is the biggest thing in the history of mankind. And so, that's what this is about. That's why I do what I do, because it's that important.
Did you hear just recently that NASA in the next week or two is going to make a major announcement in regards to the red planet and findings with Curiosity? And they say it's going to change the history books. What do you think about this?
I'm sure they're going to think it's going to change. I think they're going to finally admit there's microscopic life on Mars. Other than that, I have no idea.
Stan, in your encounters and abductions, do you think they've given you the power of telekinesis or, telepathic abilities? Did they wake up the part of the brain that allows you to possibly do this?
One thing I've been told to be careful about with this global elite, they're all about control. They use fear to control us. If you can change quantum reality naturally, then how do you control somebody with that kind of power? Well, you make them fearful, and because they manifest what they believe, they will self-govern. They will control themselves through fear. So, from what I understand, there is a possibility that the government is gearing up to scare the crap out of people into believing we are being attacked by off-world beings, when that might not be the case. Also, that being said, you know, there's good and bad out there just like there's good and bad here. But really, if they wanted to take us out, they've been here for thousands of years. They could have done so a long time ago.
Stanton, can you explain and tell our viewers what you're working on next and what kind of books you're going to be releasing in the future?
Okay, I've got 3 books. My first book, Messages, is an international best-selling book. It kind of gives you the story of my family involvement with the military, how it kind of all started with me, and you know, some of the stuff that happened. The next book, I had when I started having these regressions, some bizarre stuff started happening. I was not myself. It took me a lot of coaxing to put this, because I really don't believe in this stuff, but it took a lot of coaxing by friends and family to put this stuff in a book. But there's some amazing information in the Orion transcripts from my regressions. But the most recent book, Answers, really, I mean, it's about what I've learned. It's about what they're trying to tell us, at least the good guys are trying to tell us. And it talks about timeline. We're living in an altered timeline. It talks about the timeline wars. It talks about all these stuff that are happening to us as humans, and kind of explains who humans really are. And more than that, there is going to be, you know, I'm constantly doing conferences. I'm going to be at the UFO Congress selling books. I'm happy to say I don't have to speak this year because I always speak there. I get to relax and just talk to people and sell my books at the UFO Congress in February. But in August of 2000, no, this is in 2013, and I have some other stuff coming up, but August 2013, I am going to be speaking at a conference, Spirits and Shadows conference in Edinburgh, Scotland. This is the largest conference of its type ever in the history of mankind. We have over 65 speakers, and it's growing over a 7-day period. It's amazing. Everything from cryptozoologists to paranormal investigators to UFOs to spiritual people to everything. We're going to have sky watches. There's going to be investigations of very haunted places. I gave you guys the website to this. And if you want to find out what I'm doing, you could go to my website, stanromenic.com, and or my wife's website, lisaromenic.com. She just wrote an amazing book called From My Side of the Bed. Amazing book.
All right, Stan, I really want to thank you for joining us right here on Third Phase of Moon with your incredible insight and the UFO sightings happening around the world.
Thank you for having me. I enjoyed it.
All right, Stan. Hey, thanks again. And, you know, your insight is amazing, and we'd love to have you back. Thanks again.
Absolutely. No problem. I really, you know, we'll keep in touch. I'll let you know if there's any new and upcoming things and anything new happen. The sponsor for this event that I'm doing is spending the week with us. He's going to have Thanksgiving with us. He just had an event here. I mean, he had 2 things suddenly show up in his room, these shadow things, scare the crap out of him. So, you know, that's how it is. You know, that's how it is at the Romenics.
Well, have your cameras ready, all right?
Absolutely.
I want to thank our viewers from around the world who joined us right here on Third Phase of Moon with this exclusive interview with Stan Romenic and his alien encounters. And if you've captured anything amazing in regards to UFOs or aliens, contact us at Third Phase of Moon via Skype or Facebook. My name's Blake Cousins, and we'll see you again next time